guys, welcome to VChem World. Today we will discuss on the colligative property of the solution. What is the meaning of the colligative property? First start with this property. It's before we know about what is the meaning of the solution. Solution is made up of the two parts, solvent and solute. Whereas the solute is also two parts, volatile solute and non-volatile solute. In this, volatile solute is take part in this the vapor pressure, but in the non-volatile solute is not take part in this vapor pressure. For understanding the colligative property, we consider as the non-volatile solute. So this is the non-volatile solute. When dilute solution in non-volatile solute present, its not depends on this the nature of the solute, but depends on this the numbers of ions or particle present in this solution. So this is the number of ion or molecule is present in this solution. So that way we say that the colligative property is the, where is the solution is the non-volatile solute. It depends on the numbers of particles or ion and not depends on this the nature of the solute. This property is known as the colligative property. This property divided into the four parts. Four types of colligative property. First colligative property is the relative lowering in vapor pressure. Second is the elevation in the boiling point. Third is the depression in freezing point. And fourth is the osmotic pressure. First we start with the relative lowering in vapor pressure. Relative lowering in vapor pressure. Earlier we discussed on the same point, lowering in vapor pressure. First of all, consider as this beaker. This beaker is the closed vessel. When this beaker is filled up with this liquid A, that means this is the solvent. And when we add the solute B, but one condition is solute is the non-volatile. Because of the colligative property, it depends on the non-volatile solute. It's not depends on its nature, but depends on the numbers of ion and molecule. So that we consider is the solute, and solute is the non-volatile. When we add the solute in the solvent, so make the solution. And second is consider is this beaker. This beaker is filled up with the only solvent. This is the closed vessel. When this liquid is converted into its vapor form, so this liquid molecule is converted is vapor form. Sometimes after this vapor is condensed and converted into its liquid form. So vapor converted into its liquid form. Whereas the equilibrium present between the liquid and vapor, so its pressure is known as the vapor pressure. But in this only consider is the solvent. So this is known as the vapor pressure of the pure solvent. Next is the, in this case, liquid A solute molecule and this is the solvent molecule. Whereas the non-volatile solute is filled with this space. So it is not take part in this form of the vapor. Only take part in this vapor is the only solvent, because of the solvent is volatile and this is the non-volatile. So all solvent molecule not easily converted into vapor form because of the some space is filled up with the non-volatile solute. So easily not liquid converted into its vapor form, so its vapor pressure is decreased. But in this solvent, vapor pressure is increased. So that way comparison between the pure solvent and the non-volatile solute present in the solution. So that way vapor pressure of the pure solvent is high than the vapor pressure of the solution. So this is the vapor pressure of the solvent P0 and vapor pressure of the solution T. So this is the relative lowering in vapor pressure. Lowering in vapor pressure. So vapor pressure lower in this solution. So this term total vapor pressure P is equal to partial pressure of A plus partial pressure of the B. In this case, PA considered as the solvent and PB is the considered as the non-volatile solute. So PA is equal to partial pressure PA is equal to the PA0 into XA plus PB0 into XB. This is the pure solvent vapor pressure and this is the pure solute vapor pressure. But in this case, non-volatile solute present. So this term is considered as a 0. So P is equal to PA0 XA. P is the total vapor pressure. So that solution is less than this, the pure solvent. So delta P is equal to the P0 minus PA, or total P. Because of the P0 is the vapor pressure of the pure solvent and P is the total vapor pressure, where total vapor pressure is decreased than the pure solvent. So put this value in this equation, P0 minus PA0 into XA. This is the delta P. Relative lowering in vapor pressure. So delta P is equal to P0 common 1 minus XA. And we know that the mole fraction XA plus XB is equal to 1. So X1 minus XA is equal to XB. Put in this equation, delta P is equal to P0 XB. So that way, delta P upon P0 is equal to XB. And delta P is equal to the P0 minus PA upon P0 is equal to XB. So that way, relative lowering in vapor pressure is depend on the mole fraction of the solute. Lowering vapor pressure is depend on the mole fraction of the solute. Because of this XB is the mole fraction of this solute. Determination of molar mass of solutes in relative lowering in vapor pressure. So first is the PA0 minus PA upon PA0 is equal to XB. That means lowering in vapor pressure is only depend on the mole fraction of the solute. We know that the mole fraction is equal to the numbers of moles of B upon numbers of moles of A plus numbers of moles of B. Whereas the A is the solvent and B is the solute. So in this case, consider as the XB. So XB is the NB upon Na plus NB. And we know that the mole is equal to the W upon molar mass. This is the weight upon molar mass. For the NB. Whereas the NB is equal to WB upon MB. Put this value in this equation. NB is equal to WB upon MB. NA is equal to the WA upon MA. Plus NB is equal to WB upon MB. And in this case, NA. A is the mole fraction, mole in this solvent, and B is the numbers of mole of the solute. So, numbers of moles of the solvent is more than the NB. So, we consider Na plus NB is considered as the Na because of the Na value is more than this the NB. So, this is the WB upon MB divided by the Na. Only put in this value Ma upon M. This is the PA0 minus PA upon PA0. We find out that the molar mass of the solute. Molar mass of the solute. So this is the WB upon MB. So this is the molar mass of this solute. In this case, PA0 minus PA upon PA0 multiply with this term WA upon MA is equal to the WB upon MB. We find out the MB. So, molar mass of the solute MB is equal to the WB upon PA0 minus PA upon PA0 multiplied with WA upon MA. So, that way we find out that the determination of the molar mass of the solute in relative lowering in vapor pressure. Whereas the WB value is given, WA, MA, PA0 and PA value is given. So we find out that the MB value. This is the molar mass of the solute. Vapor pressure of water at 20 degree is 17.5 and lowering of vapor pressure of sugar solution is 0.061 mm of Hg. Calculate the relative lowering in vapor pressure of the solution, and third is the mole fraction of sugar and water. First given data is the vapor pressure of water. We know that in the solution is the water and sugar present. Sugar is the non-volatile solute and water is the solvent. Whereas the given pressure is the solvent pressure. So this is the pure component pressure or pure pressure of this the pure solvent. So vapor pressure of water PA0 is equal to 17.5 mmol. PA0 means the vapor pressure of the pure solvent. Then given is the lowering of vapor pressure. We know that the lowering of vapor pressure and relative lowering of vapor pressure. Lowering of vapor pressure, that means the vapor pressure of the pure solvent is more than the vapor pressure of the solution. So, difference between the vapor pressure of the pure solvent minus pressure of the solution, this is known as the lowering in vapor pressure. Its value is the 0.061 mm of Hg. Then next is the relative lowering in vapor pressure. We know that the relative lowering in vapor pressure is equal to the PA0 minus PA upon PA0. So this value is a 0.061 divided by 17.5. So this gives the relative lowering in vapor pressure. Next is the vapor pressure of the solution. So vapor pressure of the solution is equal to this, the vapor pressure of the pure solvent PA0, vapor pressure of the pure solvent PA0 minus lowering in vapor pressure. So this is the PA0 minus XA. PA0 is 17.5 minus 0.061. So two terms, vapor pressure of solution is equal to this, the vapor pressure of the pure solvent minus the PA0 minus PA. And this is the relative vapor pressure. So for the relative vapor pressure, PA0 minus PA upon PA0. Then next is the mole fraction of the sugar and water. How to find out the mole fraction? So mole fraction is equal to this, the PA0 minus PA upon PA0 is equal to XB. For A is the solvent and XB is the solute. Whereas the lowering, relative lowering in vapor pressure is depends on this, the mole fraction of this solute, where solute is the sugar. So this value is the mole fraction of the sugar, and we know that the XA plus XB is equal to 1. When put this value in this equation, so XA is equal to this, the mole fraction of this sugar. So that way we solve this example. Pressure of pure benzene at a certain temperature is 0.850 bar. So pressure given is the pure benzene. So P0 for the pure benzene is equal to 0.850 bar. A non-volatile solid weight 0.50 gram. For example, non-volatile solid is A. This weight is the 0.50 gram. Is added to 39 gram of benzene. So this is the solvent. WB is equal to 39 gram. The vapor pressure of the solution is 0.840 bar. So vapor pressure of the solution P total is equal to the 0.845 bar. What is the molar mass of the solid substance? So find out this Ma value. And this is the molar mass of the B. So benzene value is given is the 78 gram per mole. We know that how to find out the molar mass of the solute. First of all, we know that the relative lowering in vapor pressure is equal to the PA0 minus PA upon PA. So this A is considered as this benzene. So PB, and this is the XA. This is the solute, the mole fraction of this solute. Then PB0 is equal to 0.850 minus solution weight is the pressure is the 0.845 divided by 0.850 is equal to XA. Where is the XA is equal to Na upon Na plus Nb. But in this case, Nb is a more value. So Na plus Nb is equal to Nb. This is the numbers of moles of the benzene. So Na upon Nb is equal to this, the Wa upon Ma divided by the Wb upon Mb. We find out that this Ma value. So calculate this value, put in this equation. So find out this, multiply with Wb upon Mb. this WB upon MB, so this WB is 39 and MB is 78, is equal to the WA upon MA. WA value given is the 0.50 divided by the MB. So MB is equal to the 0.50 divided by this total value. So this value is the 39 divided by 78 in this value. So that way we find out that the molar mass of this solid substance, where solid substance is non-volatile, so molar mass of the solute. Thank you.